baby. Welcome back to another brand new episode of that Dumb Guys Do Racing podcast. And I'm here with those boys, Jimbo, Coach Mike, and Todd. What up, fellers?
Hey, everybody.
Woo! Yeah, Plaka. I hope you heard that, buddy.
There you go, Plaka. Just for you.
Yep.
Just
Always for
you.
Plaka. So,
Plaka.
Max going to Aston Martin for $1 billion.
Well, I think it'll happen. Maybe not for $1 billion, but I think if Honda's jumping,
right. Honda, you got Adrian Newey over there, but I thought those two kind of didn't get along too good.
Well, I don't think that it's going to happen because both Aston Martin and Max Verstappen have said, yeah, that's never going to happen. So,
and then watch, it's going to happen.
Dude, it would be funny. It would be really funny if that happened.
Like 2027?
Yeah, it'd be 27 or 28. I don't remember.
Yeah, because what, 26? Yeah. It would be like 27, 28.
Yeah. I could see it happening.
It could.
We'll see. Yeah.
It could. I don't know if it actually will. I mean, it's dependent on if Aston can get its investors to agree to pay $200 million over a 5-year period.
And do you think
that's what
Yuki's going to go to Aston? Because that's what everyone's either he's gone out of F1 or possibly going to Aston because of Honda.
Well, the question is what's happening with Fernando. Mm-hmm. Is Fernando just going to finish off this next year and retire for real?
Yeah,
probably.
Or
would be my guess.
Yeah.
And are they going to bring in Max and Yuki and get rid of Stroll?
That's the rumors I've heard. Is that they're possibly going to go that route because of Honda's influence. Them moving over there. And they like their Japanese drivers and they push. But
I mean,
I don't know. I don't think that.
I mean, Stroll already drives like he's blind.
Sure does.
He drives like he's using dental floss for a blindfold.
Old Stroll.
That's just what I heard.
Old Stroll.
Yeah. I only got to race one night this last week. I thought it was a dangerous but fun race, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. What was it? 5 laps at 5 laps at Le Mans,
and
in the group C's.
Yeah, it was fun. It was tough though.
It was not easy.
Nope.
But I mean, I had a blast the night that I was able to race.
Yeah,
so,
it was good fun. I had to turn my settings way the fuck down.
Yes.
Feedback a little too.
Oh, dude.
Roughage.
Oh, it was insane. You couldn't fucking drive the car. As soon as I turned it down, yeah, exactly. Vibration down the straight just fucking whole shit was shaking.
Yeah.
So Mike gave me, the good old coach Mike gave me a tip. He's like, if you do a steady side to side motion,
okay, it kind of cuts that.
It'll
out.
help. Yeah, it'll help take that out a little bit.
Yeah, you put a little bit of force in the wheel, very little, just like that, like split second to the right, to the left, to the right. So you just that micro weave, and it keeps the you still feel the big ones, but it'll keep the vibration out. Just putting pressure in the wheels. That's what it is, because you're coasting straight, right? And so with the downforce, the wheels are kind of just sitting there loose, and it's just like, so.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
Oh.
It was murder.
It was not, that was not fantastic, but man,
but great.
That was a fun
race. Oh, fuck yeah, was it ever.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, Jim and I had simultaneous wins.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
2 different lobbies, both won the race.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
From the back.
Oh, and from the back. From the back to the front.
I won by 8 seconds.
Oh,
mine.
Shit.
I was fucking flying that night.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I was, yeah.
Good job, boys, getting that win. Getting the win at Le Mans. Yeah, everyone was doing pretty good. RL was doing really good this week. What up, RL? All the guys, all the VR guys were doing really good this week.
Well, the Nissan is really good in VR.
Right, it is.
Yeah,
the visibility in that thing.
It's probably one of the better Group C's I've been in.
Yeah, that one and the
Even
Mazda,
better,
I like. Those two I like.
I think it's actually one of the better ones in general in Group 1. Because some of those hybrids are hard to see out of.
Yeah, you don't got a very big windshield.
It's narrow.
Babies. Yep.
And then you got the big, like some of them have those big lights, the headlight bulges and stuff like that, which kind of get your vision in the way.
Yeah, because I like, out of those, the Porsche, the Toyota, the Audi's a little tough to drive in VR.
You get used to that, but it's tough.
Yeah, I like those cars.
Yeah, the Porsche is tough because of where the wheel arches are. But
doable.
I've also gotten used to that too. But the Mazda has fantastic vision too. Like that's an easy one to see out of.
Yeah, I like that one. I like the
Nissan isn't bad. The Nissan isn't bad at all. Gives you there's plenty of cockpit there.
Oh yeah, just your side mirrors are a little funky. Your right side mirror is like, oh yeah, I got to look up at it.
Yeah. Yep. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Yeah, that was a good race. Did you guys do race B at all?
No.
I did a couple. It wasn't bad.
I had no interest in doing race B because I hate that track. So that is one of my least favorite tracks.
It's not one of my favorites, but I did a few just because the group 3s. I want to start racing those a little bit more just because the season's going to be coming up.
Yeah.
So just kind of feeling around some stuff.
Yeah.
Been liking the
season? What's the season you're talking about?
Oh, that Gran Turismo qualifiers that I hope start in fucking March instead of freaking who knows when they're going to start this year. Probably May or June.
So we got the Exhibition Series starting on Wednesday.
Yep, Wednesday.
For Nations.
First one of the year.
What track is it, Mike? Because I don't remember.
First round, we are at Sardinia Road Track A. It's the big square one, the regular way. The good one for racing, realistically. So
yeah, and
is
Group
that
2s, right?
Is it Group 2s? Yeah,
select Group 2s. I don't think you can use all of them. It looks like more the GT500s and the newer ones.
Oh, okay.
So the usual favorites, the usual favorites. Basically, they've taken the other ones. It looks like out of the selection.
Okay.
So.
Oh yeah.
And the Honda NSX is the meta at the moment so far for qualifying times.
Yeah, that's been the Group 2 car for a hot minute. That NSX.
Yeah, it's really good to drive. That's why.
Dude, it's amazing. I used to be all about that GTR. But now that
it just has a weird torque range. Like you have to be careful on the throttle coming up.
Oh yeah,
it's got that weird. It's odd, but
really easy on the throttle.
I do enjoy it for sure.
Yes, good car.
It looks like it's going to be a pretty interesting and good race. 18 laps, so some distance to it. The fuel's at ×2. And the tires are at ×8, and it's soft and mediums.
Okay.
So that seems very steep on the tires, and I'd have to do some testing, but that's going to be borderline 2-stop.
If you're running, because is there a mandatory medium soft?
Yeah, both. Okay. You have to use both.
Both.
So you're going to have to stop at least once, but with 8 times fuel tires and the amount of downforce and like they're going to, I think, tear through. They could tear through those tires, even the mediums. At 8 times, I have a hard time without some testing saying that you're going to get 8 laps, 8 and 10, something like that. Like I don't know if that's even possible. That I think it's going to be a two. It could be a 2-stop. I don't know. That's high tire wear. That's really high tire wear.
That's really high tire wear. So that could be very exciting with people's strategies.
Yeah.
Cut the
with the tire list for
do 2 softs and a medium.
Todd would be the one guy.
He'll make
really
it happen.
Get some practice in to see if it's what's viable, what's not, because it's one of those things. It's like, you might be able to survive on a 1-stop, right? But at the end of both sessions of tires, you're going to be losing a lot of time possibly because of the wear. Mm-hmm. And especially if the rear wheels burn up, you're going to have no control through the high-speed corners. You're going to be sliding out everywhere, spinning it could be a very dangerous kind of, because there's some look at that Sardinia. There's some sectors you got to rip through, kind of thing, and trying to get out of the hairpins and stuff like that with no rears, just lighten them up even more. And people pushing the pass, that could be a pretty wild one. So.
Yeah. I'm hoping I'm home for that one. It's times like Pacific time 3, 5, and 7.
Yeah, they're afternoon to early evening for it's pretty stupid the way that they have it.
I hate when they do that shit. Dude,
now that's for the GT1. That's for the top league, right?
Yep.
Here's the stupidest thing is GT2 and 3 slot 1 starts at 8 in the morning.
Really?
8 in the morning?
Yeah, they go 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then there's a bit break, and then they go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
How the fuck does that make any sense at all?
Because you give you more shots for being not say worse driver, but a lower ranked driver. You know what I mean? It's weird. So, did they do that? And one, I can understand maybe, but having 3 only for the top tier. But at the same time, put it at time. What's wrong with the 4, 6, 8?
Yeah, exactly. That
because
would be
most
perfect.
people work 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm. And you got to come home, get cleaned up, eat some food, get ready, say hi to the family.
So, you got 2 hours to get home and get on. At the end of your long day, so that's like your shower, your food, your family, your commute.
Yep.
Fuck, some people might not even they might only have an hour by the time they get home.
Oh yeah.
To get cleaned up and eat and everything else. They gotta really pull their fucking heads out of their asses on that shit. Yeah.
Drives me nuts.
Well, that's the problem. That's me.
Yeah.
So I'm off at 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm off at 5, and then I have to drive, it could be 20 minutes, but more likely it's going to be 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And I get home, have to get prepared, and then have to be on in less than an hour so I can race.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah, Saturdays.
Stupid.
Please do just Saturdays. Go back to they were doing that for a while, and fucking that was what was working. I felt like. I mean, at least for me, it was great.
Well, even if I don't care, the Monday, the weekday and the Saturday, just do it so that the slots are pushed back a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Give a chance to more than one race. You know what I mean? That's the biggest thing. You have multiple slots, so if you don't do great, so now you're putting people forced into the last slot. So now there is more, what's the word? Aggression, because people are more desperate to get anywhere because they only have one shot, right? And how many times we've all had that we only got one slot and we get destroyed because of stupid, people because they're just overzealous.
Yep, flying through shit.
Yeah.
But on top of the nations coming again, they're doing a change in sport mode. They put a notice out, and it does mainly have to do with the nations and such like that. So in the nations regions now, Central, South American regions, North America will now have Mexico. So
which it should have had. Yeah. It should have been that way from the start. I mean, that shows you how much the Japanese know about
region.
Yeah, regional geographics because Mexico is part of North America.
Yep.
Always has been.
They'll have the South and Central and then North America with Mexico again now, so that'll be good. Driver rating, they're changing the variation now. So now you get your normal daily races, what you get for your DR. But when it comes to the GT World Series, you'll be getting now increased DR points. So it gives you a little bit more benefit to race in it. So
I wonder how big the jump will be.
I guess the question
2 or
is
3 point value. I think it is.
How much do you lose? Is it increased losses also?
Yes, I believe so. The variation will be bigger compared. Mm-hmm. So the up and down swing will be a little bit more dramatic, but when you do well, you're going to be. Then they're going to change some maximum values to the actual DR rating, so maybe adding more to A+ or whatever it is, kind of thing, which will be in the January update for that. But the DR variations will take effect for race 1.
Yep, Wednesday, January 22nd.
Oh, yeah.
Now, for those that do it for the competition or they do it for the extra money you get from it, they have also increased the prize money at the end as well.
Yeah.
And from the numbers I'm seeing, you're looking about double the credits from what it was. So if you're in the top tier, you're getting 4.5 million. If you're in the top 5%, top 25% now get 2.2 million, and bronze is getting 1.1. So just for competing, basically, as long as you're not the bottom, you're going to get $1 million plus, and that's just your regional. Then all the other region areas are increased. Like you're almost $1 million in your local and main areas and stuff now for being in the top percentages. Whereas it was like maybe $500,000 before, kind of thing, if you were number one in your area. So that's a good change as well. More credits, especially when they got $20 million cars, so.
Right. Well, looks like round 2 is going to be at Red Bull Ring in the Group 3s.
Yep.
Round 3 looks exciting too.
Fuck that.
Round 3, Cappuccino at the Road Atlantis.
It might, but the thing with that, it's a 10-lapper, so it's not, and 1 times 1 on comfort softs. Now, put it on some sports tires, and it might be more interesting. But with the comforts, there's just way too much body roll. There's way too, it's with idiots on the track, it's going to be a nightmare, and it's also a grid.
Grid start.
Yeah. So it's absolute chaos. You know what I mean? It's going to be a disaster in the first 2 corners in the sectors. Yeah. So and then round 4.
Dude, they should have did the Mazdas. Why didn't they do the Roadsters? Why you got to pick the fucking Cappuccino?
Yeah. And then round 4 is at Jim's favorite track.
Ooh. What is it?
We're going to be at Grand Valley Highway.
Oh baby.
27 laps.
27 laps. And
in the Red Bull comp cars.
Yeah.
Oh,
the X20, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But here, it's racing hard, mediums, and softs all required. 4 times tires and 2 times fuel.
Oh, shit.
And it's a grid start as well.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
my God.
that one, that one's going to be like, what the fuck? But that's going to be fun. But the first, the chaos that's going to be involved with that.
Those first couple laps. Oh, dude.
A grid start as well with those cars.
Turn 1's going to
How many people are going to spin out off the grid?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? There's going to be people going left and right off the start.
And hopefully they fucking ghost. Hopefully they ghost.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, because that's going to be chaos. And then down into that hairpin, down the hill and into that hairpin. Fuck.
Heavy damage. 3/4 of the field is going to be destroyed first lap on that.
And they're going to have to pit, depending. Oh,
that's one of those ones. Hopefully, you can get one lap out of the hards and go the rest of the way on the other two.
Right.
And you can just take the fucking beating on the first lap, go in the pit, and come out and clear traffic.
Right. I know. I was almost thinking, when everyone does their start, just push pause, ghost out, just wait for everyone to clear out, and then go.
Because it doesn't necessarily do that.
Oh, okay.
Ghost out. When you pause, it's been a bit of an issue lately.
Uh-oh.
It doesn't necessarily ghost out.
Okay. Shit.
The best thing to do, honestly, is almost not set a qualifying time, start from the back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Start dead last.
Or you better be starting in the top 5.
Yes.
And get a good start.
So I think those are the options right there. Oh,
yeah. Up in the GT1 league, hopefully shouldn't be too bad because I feel like those drivers have a pretty decent handle on that car. I love that car.
Oh, yeah, except for the fact that everybody's so desperate they don't give a shit anymore and they just punch out of the way.
Mm-hmm. Again, exactly that. Now,
and then especially with this increase in DR, they're really going to be like, ooh, that's a big jump. Fuck you. Move.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
And it's a huge, that's a long ass race.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, but people don't care.
Yeah,
people don't care.
That's an hour.
Desperate.
Yeah,
that's an hour long. And I mean, and that's going to be the problem. It's like, hey, I get one shot at this. Mm-hmm. Oh, great.
Patience will be key then.
You know what I mean? Well, that's the thing is nobody's going to have patience because of that.
We will. We'll have patience.
Like Jim says, something like that's that long. Mm-hmm. You know what? Just start in the back.
Yep.
Get your practice in before. Don't even bother worrying about qualifying.
Pit early so you're by yourself for the most part.
That's a Saturday race, though, so you do have 3 time slots.
Yeah, you'll have some good drivers.
I don't.
Oh, you don't know. That's right, because you got to work.
Oh,
okay.
So
that's
what I mean. For me, it kind of fucks everything. I get one shot pretty much every time because the shop closes 5:30 depending on what's going on.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm not getting that 5 o'clock unless we're absolutely dead, which doesn't happen too often. But I know we're already off the start. I have next Saturday booked for jobs, so I'm going to be busy until the end of the day. So it's like,
hey, boss, can I take an hour break and come back? I'll be back. I swear. I'll come back.
Fuck! It's fucking screaming.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully by that time I'll have my monitor stand. It was in LA and it is now in Memphis for some reason. So I'm hoping that I'll have the monitor stand and my new.
I think that's FedEx's hub is Tennessee.
Yes, it is. That's why it's weird to see it in LA.
Mm-hmm.
And tracking took it to LA and now to Memphis. So who knows what's going on with it?
Weird.
Until I see it, when I get it, then I'll be able to build the cockpit. So
there you go. Oh, that's gonna be nice.
Yeah,
get that new one.
That'll be interesting.
Hell yeah.
I'm just double checking for last second info. No info changes.
No info for next week, everybody.
Yeah.
So your daily races are, guess, as good as mine. I think there might be a Daytona road course daily C.
That's what I'm hoping.
I'm thinking that too.
I'm hoping.
I'm thinking that too.
That would be smart. That would be the smart thing to do.
And they're probably going to be in Group 3 cars because they just had the Group C, Group 1. So.
Yeah. And they've got Group 3s at Daytona for the time trial challenges.
Yep.
So
hopefully, 24 laps at Daytona, race C. We're calling it now, guys.
Oh, 20. That could be that's an hour long.
Yeah.
That's an endurance. Night and day transition.
Yep. Fuck yeah. Why not? That would be the smart thing to do. People be playing that all week. I will.
Yeah,
I'll find a way to do it. I'm working all week, but I'll be staying up late
with a little slight variation of strategy. So the pit window is somewhere, like lap 10 to lap 14. So you got some, undercut, overcut options depending, something like that. Ooh, fuck! Come on, PD, pull your fucking shit together. Give us a 24 at Daytona,
dude. So many people would be on. To line up with 24 hours at Daytona would be the smartest thing for them to do.
Almost every daily C that they do for Daytona Road Course is a bit of a hit. Mm-hmm. You do an endurance with it,
money.
You're on fire.
Yeah.
Because they have been pretty decent. I'll say that the races have been pretty decent for C. The week before, Brands wasn't bad at all. That was a fun race. Yeah. They're doing good in general. Could be a little more strategy. Like the Brands could have been more just not strategy, not just a mandatory pit tire or whatever kind of thing. But like last week there, at Le Mans, it was a good race, but some strategy would have been nice. Put tire wear on. Do you switch the mandatory pit stop? Do you stop early? Do you stop late? Do you switch tires? A little bit of something. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah.
So
yeah, that would hopefully they do that. Because that would be great. Line it up.
Do we have rain at Daytona?
No.
In the game?
No, I don't think they have dynamic yet.
No, they don't have dynamic at Daytona.
That would be kind of
right.
Imagine that night and day and rain at Daytona Road Course in the Group 3 machinery. Hour-long endurance.
Because that happens.
Random as fuck.
Yep, and it happens. Hopefully there's no rain this year because we got 24 hours of Daytona here coming up on Saturday.
One thing, speaking about the Daytona, the iRacing.
Right, yeah.
24.
I didn't finish it. I didn't finish it. I watched a little bit of it.
Okay, I don't want to ruin it then. Oh, something happens.
Chaos at the end. I know they had a lot of rain.
Yeah, something happens.
Well, that makes it sound like connectivity issues in the car.
No. There's a bit of an accident at one point that kind of does something to somebody that is kind of like haha, but
okay.
Interesting. Okay,
gotta check that out then.
Yeah. So if you haven't, check some highlights of that, get some news on that. You might get a little laugh like I got out of it. So.
I want to do a shout out to Cody. Thanks for being a loyal listener and missing us when we were gone. We do appreciate that.
Yeah, let's hope I push the right button. Round of applause for Cody.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Brownie out in UK. Thank you.
Yeah, I was going to say, and thanks to one of the first listeners to sign up for the GT7 Racing League we were putting on. If you're interested, jump over to gridfinder.com, get yourself a registered account, and just search the DGDR GT7 League Racing. Yep. You'll find us.
February. Round 1, everyone.
February.
Get signed up.
Mix of road cars to like prototype cars. So come on in. It's fun races for everybody.
Yep.
Nothing say overly like stupendously difficult. All drivable, all fun.
Everything is drivable. It is fun, and there is strategy.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So it's not just a straightforward.
Yeah. So that's Grid Finder, not Grinder. And get yourself an account. So
sign up today.
Get yourself signed up. A couple weeks away. We have a dozen spots open. So
get in there
before they fill up.
We also have Daytona 24 next week. I think it should be close to being finished, if not finished, by the time.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah,
so that'll be cool. Hopefully,
we'll
be able to catch that.
Yeah, I'll be watching most of it.
Yeah, same. I'll watch the start, and then a little bit of the middle. So then I got shit to do. And then the next morning, I'll watch a little bit into the evening, and then in the morning, finish her off.
Yep.
Leclerc's ex-engineer becomes Cadillac technical director in WEC and IMSA.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah. His brother's driving the Ferrari in Daytona.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
296,
That's what I heard. And apparently Lamborghini is back. I didn't see if they're back for WEC, but
IMSA.
Daytona.
Yep, they're in Daytona.
Yeah, I was surprised to see that. Looks like Team Joda is Cadillac instead of Porsche now. I'm happy because I'll be cheering for them because one of my most favorite drivers will be driving for them.
Yep.
So
the Buttons.
I am. Yep.
I didn't know Lance Stroll was doing.
I said favorite, Mike, not least favorite. Yeah. So.
And I think is Chip Ganassi. They're the team that's not in IMSA this year. I think.
Yes.
Because Meyer Shank came back.
Dropped out. Meyer Shank came back in the Acura.
Yeah.
Acura.
Question mark. Like, are they just? I thought Acura was stepping away completely, but apparently not. So are they running?
And HRC's helping them out.
Chassis?
They're going to be a main sponsor.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, saw that.
Yeah, I think so.
So Wayne Taylor is now Cadillac.
Yep. That's going to be wild. Dude, Magnussen's going to be driving. Who's he driving for? I just saw it. Damn, where'd it go?
You know why Wayne Taylor...
BMW. BMW signs Magnussen. LMDH roster as factory driver for 2025.
Well, do you know why Wayne Taylor is now at Cadillac? Number one, he used to race with Cadillac, but now, since they are partnered with Andretti, Andretti is
they're
now,
big GM guys.
Yeah, Andretti is now going to be doing the Cadillac Formula One team. That's the reason why.
Oof, hells yeah.
I heard a rumor that the Cadillac engine has started to be built.
Ooh.
For the Formula One also, so it'll be ready by 2028, which is crazy that you think.
Right. Fuck.
It's going to take 3 years to get an engine in that.
A lot of R&D.
Yep. They'll be set though. They will be set once that time comes in. Reliability shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
They don't really have too many reliability issues anymore with the motors.
Not really.
Yeah.
It happens on occasion, but it is. Everybody is always surprised when it happens.
Yeah.
Like it's never just a straight up. It's never a straight up. Oh, look at that happening again. No,
right.
It's like
early 2000s, 90s kind of shit where shit's breaking all the time.
Yeah, well, where they had an engine for qualifying and an engine for race.
Right. Yep.
So it's definitely going to be interesting. It'll be interesting this year to see what happens with Red Bull and everybody. And man, Red Bull's been losing people.
Yep.
Red Bull has been losing people becoming technical directors, people becoming, head of racing, other people going to Aston Martin and designing a car that'll probably work really, really well. Not for Lance Stroll, but anybody else who drives it. It's going to be. They're
going to be hitting mid-pack, especially if Max leaves us.
We have a month before the start of. It's a month before we see the cars.
Yeah. Yep.
So next month we start to see the liveries. I think
testing's at the end of February, and I think around the 14th is round one.
March. Yeah, and I heard Red Bull is not going to be showing their livery, definitely not their car, but not even their livery.
Wow.
Like they're just putting a general livery because it's funny. I think Red Bull is very upset right now. I think they're really worried about this next season.
Yeah, me too.
With how the end of last season went.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they see the writing on the wall.
I hope so.
Yeah, they are not as confident as they have been. So
no.
Man.
Can't wait. Gonna be exciting.
Me too. I can't wait for that first race. That's gonna be a blast. 24 hours of Daytona, everyone, next week. Hopefully that lines up with Gran Turismo. That would be amazing for all of us drivers.
Yep.
Up to all the GT7 drivers that listen, that we race with. What's up? Thank you for listening, and it's fun racing with you guys. RL, Gimbo.
Join our league.
Dude, yeah. Gimbo, if you and your boys want to hop into the Grid Finder and sign up. That'd be fun. You got a lot of good drivers on your team. So
yeah.
You're all welcome.
On the podcast.
Yep.
If we have to, we can open a second split. If we have too many people, so that's not a problem.
Yeah. Oh, and Gimbo hit 500 subscribers, so congratulations to him. And then he was doing an RL too.
Oh, good job, RL.
Fuck, guys. Those guys, and they're always streaming for fucking hours on end.
8 or 10 hours.
Dude.
I don't know, like when they sleep.
I don't either. I can't. I don't know how they do it.
They're vampires.
I don't know how they
It's
do
hilarious because I still say hello to those people in my third account, and nobody knows who I am. They're like, hey, what's going on, guys? And I'm like, oh, that's right. They are not going to have any clue who I am.
Right?
Hi, guys. Good to see you.
Oh, it's great seeing you out there. Oh never mind.
And on that bombshell.
Yep.
All right, guys.
We're gone.
See ya.
We'll see you next week. Have a good week. And
Don't go dying on us.
see you next Monday. Peace.